We're psyched to be back in Town Hall. The last few years at the Mountaineers, and we outgrew that event space a little bit. So it's a wonderful space, and thanks for coming out. So, you know, whether you're a skier, a snowboarder, a climber, a snowmobiler, or a snowshoer, I think there's going to be something today that you can, take away, some usable tips, a pro tip, if you will. There's an amazing lineup that we've got going on, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a sec. But first, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Without sponsors, an event like this wouldn't exist, and the Avalanche Center, as you know, it would be quite different if we didn't have corporate support. So these are our sponsors. We're up there. So I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, and in particular, I'd like to thank our title sponsor this year, which is Outdoor Research. Outdoor Research is the leading sponsor of the Northwest Avalanche Center and this event. They help power the Avalanche Center not only in funding dollars, but in uniforms and equipment for our field staff to be able to get out and to capture the information to be able to build the products that you rely on. So thank you, OR. And there's a lot of other supporters of the Avalanche Center. And this year, we've created a little bit more space in the day. We have a longer lunch. We have a couple of longer breaks. So I'd encourage you all to go down and check out a lot of the new products that the sponsors have. We also, this year, have a whole wing towards nonprofits. So stop off and engage with other community events. So I'd also like to give ourselves a plug. NWAC is a community-supported event. Without you all, we would be quite different. We get a lot of support from you, both in observations, financial support, moral support, and coming together at an event like NSAW is really cool to get to see a lot of familiar faces and new faces. But it is your Avalanche Center. We've got some cool new t-shirt designs, and new this year, we have a really awesome sweatshirt. So check out and stop by the NWAC table down at the bottom, and you can even join and become a member here today. We've got an awesome lineup today. We're going to hear from 15 different presenters. I think there'll be something for everyone here. We're going to get to hear about avalanche forecasting, both from a public forecasting side of things, what's happening, what are the ingredients that go into producing a public avalanche forecast that you all might use before you head out into the backcountry. We're also going to get to see how that compares and contrasts to an operational forecast like one at a ski area. And we'll get to hear topics that range from, avalanche education and how modern shifts there are making differences to dendrochronology and how that we can look at tree rings to predict avalanche frequency. So there's really some interesting topics that we've got stacked up, and I'm totally excited.